getting another session in at the park. And yeah, I can get used to this. So, all right, so what we gonna shed on today? So I'm preparing for a gig we gotta play tomorrow, so I was practicing my songs yesterday. And we was practicing the reinforcement. And the thing that I was gonna do, now that I have my phone that I'm not streaming with or recording with, I can pull up Drum Genius. So Drum Genius is an excellent app that has different grooves that you can actually pull up and practice with. So in the beginning of my video I put out yesterday, I was playing over a groove in 7. And the thing about the groove, I heard something, so I'm gonna develop that into a song. I didn't share the whole thing, but eventually y'all will hear that turned into a song, okay? So that's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'm thinking about from kind of, playing in 7, what you can do is really just lean on the drums, like lean on what's happening underneath you. It's like a bowl, right? You can be moving around if you got a bowl of water or a bucket of water. You know that the parameters are around the water, so it's not going to get out of that. So even if you do mess up, you go for something and you don't land on the right beat, just lean or stay in the pulse, or keep the pulse and change up your rhythm, and just lean on lean on the drums and what's going on there. So I don't know, it's one of those things. I practiced playing things in different meters just so I could get used to phrasing, because sometimes you can practice in 4 so much that that's all you hear is in groups of 4, 8s, and 16, But when you play odd time signatures, I mean, the quarter notes, or not the quarter notes, but the 8th notes, when you do play double time, is the same, but it's all about extending it to where you can land in the right spot. So let me show you an example. I'm gonna push this a little closer so y'all can hear the drum. All right. So I'm gonna just stay in A flat minor. So let's look at that. I just played a scale. So what happens, I can't land on 1 because, on the 1, because it's 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's more than 8 notes. But see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when we go, So I have to end on the 2. See what I'm saying? You can't loop it like that because you're putting 4 or 8s over 7. So what I have to do is break up my rhythm, or change my scale, change the note so that I can land on 1, right? So that's what I heard. I heard a enclosure. That'll work. So that's the lick right there. So what I'm saying is, you can start with an idea in 7, or if you're playing a different meter and you want to figure out how you can play phrases in it, you gotta start with your idea to keep you in the ballpark. You know, I'm just playing a scale, but I'm taking an idea, but my ear is telling me what I should do. It's like autocorrect, you know. If you're texting and it puts in what you intend, it's interpreting what you want to say, and it's kind of like spell check or something like that. So your ear will kind of, and your fingers will have to adjust to be able to land properly, like a cat. You throw a cat up in the air, it's gonna land on his feet regardless. So here it is. That's the rest of it. But it's all relative, you know what I'm saying? So what you do, like initially, just outline the arpeggios of it, right? So what happened then, because I couldn't resolve it on the 1, I kept going. And so I caught the next one. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it is, because sometimes you're going to get caught up, but it's not about trying to play consistent 8 notes, you know, anyway. You're just more so trying to create melody and create some things that's hip. So you can always interject some pauses and rhythm in there so that you're not, you know, you can hide for the fact that you might be lost. But just find where that 1 is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1. So watch this. So I'm messing up, but the thing about it, I hadn't played this stuff like that like in 20-something years, because I was half my age, more than half my age when I wrote the tune, and I had all of the tenacity and go get 'em, and you know, trying to represent and prove myself. Well, I wasn't like that though. I wasn't motivated to try and prove I was the best. It was more so I just wanted to be able to express myself and what I was hearing on the saxophone, and I had this idea that you have to be one with the horn. So when I was inspired and motivated from listening to what I was listening to back in the day, I was like, I can do that. You know, if they do it, I can do it. So I was just kind of pulling in the fusion and the stuff I was listening to, merging the fusion with the jazz. And me and my classmates at the time, we were always practicing and kind of going to New Orleans all the time, playing jam sessions. So it was a competitive, time. We were always going and having jam sessions and cutting heads and stuff like that. So a lot of that, environment kind of pushed me to come up with a lot of this stuff that I probably won't play as much now, because we was trying to practice it the other day, and the guys was like, my goodness, you gonna do us like that? It was a workout. But that kind of stuff is good for the band, to pull stuff out like that, every now and then, and keep you on top of everything, keeps you youthful, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all can check that in the reinforcement out. It's on Quamon Fowler re-release, and I think I have 2 different versions if you can find them. I got a version, have I even released that? I think the version that's out there might be the one I did with Maurice Brown trumpet, but I don't even know if I still have that other one up there, the reinforcement with Hamilton, Hardin, John Jones. I gotta go look at that. That's very interesting. I gotta look that up now to see if that's even out there. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm gonna stop it here. It's getting dark. I'm losing my natural light, but we will see you on the next one. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any videos that I post. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.